My favorite part of the whole year is probably towards now, the end of the year, when I actually see how their reading has improved.
It's very rewarding to see and to know where they've come and where they're going. But even the ones that have started slow, they may make little growth at a time, but you being behind them as a teacher, watching them go through the process is wonderful. That's the part that I love.
There were some students who made drastic changes this year. Some moved out of tiered intervention. Everybody showed growth in their instructional area. I think the best part is that sometimes the stress of the year has withered just a bit. And it's kind of like now maybe we can kind of do some fun things that maybe we didn't get a chance to do as these last few days of school are upon us. So field day is my favorite day. So we get to go outside and there's just games set up in the back and a gym, and it's just a day to go have fun with the kids. And for myself, act like a kid. We're kind of just out having fun and just, being silly together.
The last week of school is an exciting time for the kids. I think they feel like they achieved something, they're excited, but it's hard to let them go. You don't want them to lose anything over the summer.
So as your kids return home for the summer, don't forget how important it is to spend time with them. Play is an important part of a child's early development. It awakens their creativity and helps them come up with new ideas. After you're in the classroom watching kids learn the magic of reading, I think there's a lot more skill and tenacity involved than mere magic or mystery. Waterbury teachers are using proven methods. Breaking the phonemic code is evidence-based science. But why isn't this information in the hands of teachers all over America?
My name is Dina Mortensen, and I am the Reading and English Language Arts Supervisor for Waterbury Public Schools. Our systems, our levels of support, the teaching staff that we have, the resources that we use, everything is based on the science of reading research. Every single teacher should be aware of and have training in these best practices. We do have a national crisis here. All of that information that's out there is true. Not everybody is following what our scientists are showing us. I want to hear from the experts. I want to hear from the people who are in the field who are doing this.
My name's Mark Seidenberg. I'm a professor at the University of Wisconsin, which is in Madison. I'm a researcher who has studied reading and language and dyslexia for a long time. For decades, literally decades, reading researchers have been trying to bring the findings to the attention of people who are on the front lines. It's astonishing, really, how little contact this kind of basic science has made with the folks who are designing the curricula and who are training the teachers and so on.
We rely on those experts to train us and to help us translate that into practice. In my position, how do I lead that? How do I systemically grow this across an entire district based on our needs and our demographic and our funding? And then how do we get our teachers to see, well, what does that look like from your view every single day in the classroom?
We can improve literacy and we can do a better job with children who are struggling. We just have to get together and figure out how to make better use out of this research, because we all have the same goal. We want kids to succeed.
And so the learning never stops when you're an educator, particularly in the field of reading.
Hi friends. We're in the great city of Waterbury, Connecticut. 110,000 people. The 9th largest city in New England. Over 40 languages spoken. Some call it the Brass City. I call it Anytown, USA. We're wrapping up the first phase of our documentary on early education and reading. We started off in the classrooms of Gilmartin and Sprague, and we went to Hopeville and other schools, and our work continues. Stay tuned for the next part of our project, because we're going to go deeper into improving reading skills for all kids. We're going to talk to scientists, and educators, and legislators, and advocates, and other inspiring people. Waterbury educators are setting the example for success against the odds. How? Professional development, and not accepting the status quo, and believing that learning to read is essential to becoming a lifelong learner. See you soon.